Okay, so we all know by now that there is an update on Wednesday where we are getting 6 optimizations. I'm sure all of you are bored of hearing about it. However, the dev team did include a small message saying, and a small surprise. What could this surprise be? Many people have speculated. This user has said on the events page, it says there's a small surprise for the update. Maybe the small surprise will be a new tune. What do y'all think it is? So this user thinks we might get a new tune on Wednesday. I don't think that's the case because Christmas is right around the corner and there's a bunch of Christmas content we're getting and optimizations. I don't think we'll be getting a new tune. We could be getting gifting, a gifting system. In developer products, skin packs have been developed 4 months ago for the game, and it says Star Time Cosmetic Pack Gift. And we have an iCall version as well, where you can gift iCall to your friends. So that could be coming on Wednesday's update. This user believes that Dandy's World will come out of alpha on Wednesday. That would be a bit surprising, considering there are still some tunes that need to be optimized. Even after these 6 tunes get optimized, there are going to be a few left over. So I don't think that Dandy's World will be out of alpha. This user says, I think the small surprise will be a fan art section that changes every week. That's not such a bad idea. That actually sounds pretty good. So just like the lobby notice board, there could be like a fan art section. I wonder if the dev team will ever do something like that. Or maybe it's best just to keep fan art on Discord. This user said day 27 of waiting for the promised Twisted Dandy buff update. It's been 3 months since she sent that message. Where is the buff? And then this user replied saying, what if it's the surprise in the next update? So people are wondering if the surprise is the Twisted Dandy buff that Quell talked about in August, where she said, yeah, I want to buff his twisted form some. No direct plans yet, but I'm coming up with some ideas. So maybe Twisted Dandy will get a buff on Wednesday. This user says maybe new trinkets and even a surprise trinket rework. If you remember, Quell made a poll asking us about trinkets we use and trinkets we want reworked. So maybe we will get a trinket rework? That's possible, just in time for the Christmas update. This user said, so how much money are we betting on the small surprise being Pebble's floor, with Pebble being put on the cover of the game instead of one of the soon-to-be optimized tunes? So this user is hoping for a Pebble floor. That's possible. Pebble is the only main that does not have his own floor. This user thinks that the small surprise will be more Dandy and Dial gossips. That's a possibility. We are assuming that the small surprise is not the U2's collaboration because that has already been released. So the likelihood of it being the U2's collab is very low, and you can actually buy the U2's collectible. It will only be available for 1 month. This user said, I hope the new update surprise is a new Lethal. Another Lethal? I think we need a bit more time before we get another Lethal.